Now to the big story of the day. The NBL has moved quickly to honour retired Perth Wildcats star Damian Martin. Just an hour after calling it quits, the league announced the best defensive player will receive the Damian Martin trophy. And Eagles star Nick Natanui is calling for a statue at Perth Wildcats headquarters. And president of the Damo fan club is our man Lockie Reid, and the two caught up today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is enough for you, Damian Martin?
It's not enough, but it's all I'm going to be able to win. So I'm very appreciative and love, reflecting on everything that went into winning each one of those championships. I did play in 8 grand finals, so to be honest, all I can think of is coulda, shoulda, woulda. But now that I've called it a day, I'm very appreciative of everyone involved in helping us win these.
One of the toughest basketballers to ever step onto the court, but was there any tears over the last 24 hours? Did you have a bit of a cry?
No, I was emotional, but I managed to keep the tears in check. But I've barely slept. I felt sick to the stomach, not because I was questioning whether it was the right decision to make, just the fact that I was drawing the curtains on. I'd never thought any of this would be a possibility, and to play in front of 13,000, 14,000 people, to win championships, develop the mateships, and the experiences I've had. So, it's been an incredible 13 years playing professionally.
You've achieved so much, haven't you? I mean, the 6 titles, here they are here. You played at the Olympics. You must be blown away by a great career.
Yeah, it's weird because when you're playing sport, you really do focus on what's next. That now they've had a bit of time to reflect on what's been going on, and a few questions that were asked today in regards to highlights. Yeah, the Olympics, definitely stands out. These 6 trophies in front of me, everything that goes into just trying to win them, but how it's affected people around me and seeing their reactions to the success I've had.
And quite amazing that you played pretty much most of the season with at Achilles. Was it torn, or how bad was it?
Yeah, it was a tear. If I was younger, they obviously would have ruled me out and had the full Achilles reconstruction then and there. But at my age, the club was great that they were letting me take the risk of whether it's going to, pop at training, pop during a game, or be fortunate enough to get through the season. I was just very, very lucky that they didn't make me train anymore. And the minutes I played during the games, I'm just glad it held on long enough, because it was certainly worth the pain and the frustration I was living through to be able to win one more of these and then go under the knife and get it completely healed.
I'm a little biased, but he's one of the best blokes in sport. Well done, mate. Congratulations on a great career. Damian Martin, what a superstar.
Damian Martin has retired. One of the most decorated players in NBL history has called time on his career with the Perth Wildcats. A 6-time championship player, Martin put his body on the line in almost 350 games and is arguably one of the most respected players of any sport in WA. Lockie Reid was at today's announcement.
No one protected the Kiwi better.
Oh, Damian Martin with the block.
And it comes as no surprise the body's to blame for retirements. An Achilles injury should have ended Damian Martin's career sooner, back in round 4 of last season.
I saw my first surgeon and he literally said, this is your career-ending injury. By the end of the season I wasn't training. It was just a goal of get through Monday to Thursday, and by tip-off it'll be okay. And I'm just forever grateful that it held on long enough that I could win one more championship alongside these guys. But yeah, it's been an emotional year because I didn't want anyone knowing about the injury, because if I was an opposition player I'd just be going straight at that leg.
The final buzzer sounding today on a career rivalled by very few. 6 NBL titles and 6 league best defensive player awards. A feat unmatched and now rewarded with a trophy to be named after him.
I've seen him actually destroy people too scared to bring the ball down the court against them.
But I've been on record saying his leadership is second to none, and his defense speaks for itself.
Martin's will to win saw him rebound from plenty of bumps and bruises on and off the courts.
When I got cut from the London Olympics, that was a real low point of my life. And then 4 years later, when it got announced I'd made the team, when I sat across from Luke Longley, Andre Lamanis and Trev, and Andre told me I was in, that at that moment was the best moment of my life.
And while his style of play was annoying, there was never a bad word spoken about him. Opponents feared but admired, while teammates were inspired by a ferocious attitude. But basketball's Mr. Perfect did have a few weaknesses.
One of the most courageous things I've seen coming back from that broken jaw. I think 3 weeks later he's back on the court playing when he was written off for 3 months. And going on the court, he forget to put his mouth guard in.
His future mapped out with family to take priority. His loss on court irreplaceable as the Cats prepare for next season. And if things don't go the way they would like, he's just a phone call away.
Did you pick up the phone? Yeah, I will.
Lockie Reid for 10 News First.